After 80, life is always full of surprises. While many people remain healthy, sharp, and independent, gradually, little by little, life starts to change in ways that no one can predict. In today's video, we'll explore 5 harsh realities that almost everyone faces when they pass the age of 80. These are not just physical changes, like weakened legs, reduced strength, but also the silent effects on emotions, the mind, and even social relationships. By understanding these changes, we will no longer feel confused or disappointed. Instead, we will learn how to accept them, find peace of mind, rediscover our purpose, and gain a new source of strength to fully enjoy our later years. Don't leave just yet. Stay with us until the end of the video to realize that you are not alone on this journey. If you are watching this part, please leave a comment with the number of the part you're following, such as number 2 or comment number 4, so I know you're still with us. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so that each week you can join us for more meaningful shares about health, soul, and life after 80. Let's dive into the 5 harsh realities after 80. And now, let's begin with the first reality. 1. The social world shrinks. Have you noticed that phone calls are becoming less frequent? Visits and conversations that once seemed so familiar are now rare? It's not that people forget you, but because life outside is always busy, pulling everyone along their own paths. Even relationships that were once very close can become more fragile. And so, quiet moments begin to stretch out, sometimes leaving an emptiness that's hard to describe. But in that silence, we have an opportunity to look deeper within ourselves. Staying connected with ourselves through a favorite hobby, a morning cup of tea, or a journal entry becomes more important than ever. And if you're lucky enough to still have a few close people by your side, cherish those moments with them. Because sometimes, a short phone call, a small story, or simply being together can warm up an entire day. Let's continue with the second reality after 80. 2. Small health issues become bigger. In your 20s, a cold could be cured with just a few days of rest. A minor bump seemed insignificant. But after 80, things are no longer so simple. A cold that once seemed mild can stretch on for weeks, weakening the body and spirit. A small bruise on the arm, a light fall on the floor, can easily turn into a major risk if not carefully tended to. The body's ability to recover is no longer what it used to be. A wound or a mild illness now takes much more time to heal. Accepting this change doesn't mean giving up. On the contrary, it's a way to learn to listen to your body more, take better care of yourself, and preserve the precious strength you still have. Sometimes, just a few small changes in daily life, like getting enough rest, doing moderate exercise, eating a balanced diet, and keeping a positive mindset, can make a big difference. Because after all, caring for yourself is how you preserve joy, freedom, and dignity in these years. Now, let's move on to the third reality. 3. Fading in social spaces. At 80, sometimes we feel a distinct, sad change. We start to become faded in conversations and gatherings. Sometimes, we are interrupted in the middle of talking. Other times, we sit there, listening, but no one asks or seeks our opinion. Gradually, the feeling of being forgotten, overlooked creeps into the heart. And honestly, that can hurt. But there's an important truth to remember. Our value has not disappeared. Even if the eyes of others are distracted, even if our words aren't always given the attention they once were, all the experiences, knowledge, and kindness we carry are still intact. Don't stay silent. Keep telling your story. Share the valuable experiences that only time can create. Because as long as there's one person listening, one soul touched, our presence already means a lot. It's not because others allow us, but because we affirm ourselves through persistence, kindness, and the unique light that cannot be mistaken. Let's continue with the fourth reality. 4. Daily life gradually narrows. After 80, activities that were once routine, such as dining out, visiting friends, or strolling around the neighborhood, suddenly become more difficult. The legs no longer move as quickly, and breathing needs to be managed carefully. As a result, the scope of life gradually shrinks, limited to the familiar 4 walls. If we're not careful, this change can lead to feelings of sadness and loneliness. Many people who were once busy and lively now face long stretches of silence. The gradual loss, not just of trips and meetings but also of small parts of the soul, adds up. But, even within this narrowing, there are still small doors opening. A brief conversation with a neighbor. A video call with loved ones far away. A slow walk around the garden, listening to the wind and birds singing. The world may shrink, but emotions, connection, and joy do not need to shrink with it. As long as we open our hearts and appreciate each simple moment, life can still be full of meaning. Now, let's move on to the final reality that many people face after 80. 5. The body becomes unpredictable. As we reach this age, the sense of being healthy from day to day can change unexpectedly and unpredictably. One day, you wake up feeling full of energy, but there are mornings when even getting out of bed feels exhausting and painful. This sensation affects not just the body but also greatly impacts the mind and confidence. Not being able to do the things you love or feeling like your body no longer obeys as before can easily lead to feelings of anxiety and sometimes disappointment. But it is at this moment that we need to learn how to adapt. We can't change our bodies, but we can change how we care for and cope with them. What matters is learning to listen to your body, understanding its limits, and adjusting activities to suit them. Along with that, maintaining a healthy diet, engaging in light exercise, and relaxing the mind all play an essential role in helping the body recover quickly. Although we may lose some strength, resilience and adaptability will help you continue to embrace new days, full of hope and energy. So, rather than feeling helpless, choose to take back control of your life and master your body. The realities we've just shared are not meant to discourage or frighten you, but to help us face aging with wisdom and courage. Aging is not an end point, it is a phase to discover new depth and meaning in life. We need to face these changes calmly, understanding that challenges are a natural part of the life process. As we grow older, we realize that our value isn't in what we can still do, but in the lessons we can share and the deep relationships we've built. Please share your thoughts below this video, perhaps a lesson you've learned over the years or a plan of action you'll take to face aging in a healthier and happier way. One thing is certain, aging is not the end, but an opportunity for us to become more profound in our outlook on life. Keep living with the belief that each day brings new value and that each passing year can be a more exciting journey of discovery.